Hi, I'm Phil from the Woodsmith shop. I've been using the Kreg MortiseMate to create all kinds of projects. Now, there's a couple of details that I want to pick out about the jig that can help you get your projects to turn out the way that you want. And one of them is being able to adjust the size of the mortise that you can create. So I have a test piece here just to show what I'm talking about. I've created 3 different mortises in here, and on the side of the jig you can use an Allen wrench that comes with the jig to adjust some set screws that control the stops. So for example, you can have a pretty wide mortise here so that there's some room on either side of it. The advantage here is that when you assemble a joint, you can have a little bit of side-to-side play to get your parts so that they're perfectly lined up. You can dial it in a little bit tighter if you want so that you still have a little bit of that side-to-side play, but not much when the pieces get really narrow. Now, the project that I'm working on has really narrow pieces, so I want those mortises to be right on. So I can put those stops in much farther and essentially get a press fit here for a really snug joint. That way I know that the parts are going to be perfectly aligned. Precision is the name of the game in this particular application. Now, since we are working with 2 relatively small pieces here for this frame that I'm working on, it's the lid for a box. Now, the MortiseMate already does a great job of creating those mortises quickly, but you can speed up the process. And the way that I'm going to do that is to add some spacers to the jig so that all I need to do is just slide my piece into place and then clamp it down. Slide the other one in and keep going, as many as you need. I'm going to set it up both for when I need to drill into the ends as well as into the edges of my 2 frame pieces. How am I going to attach those spacers? Well, in this instance, I have some pieces of double-sided tape. I can just peel off the backing. I'll use my work pieces as a setup gauge to be able to get those blocks exactly where they need to be. Now, since the platform of the jig is made from plywood, you can just use some screws too, just run them right down into it. It's wood after all. This is the perfect opportunity to make the most of it. And that's what I really like about the MortiseMate. There are a lot of options to be able to create all kinds of projects, from really small frames up to big tables and other projects. So I hope that you add the MortiseMate to your tool collection.